So.
You got it. You can only exercise a muscle that you've developed.
Right.
And in this book, I talk about 9 bounce back muscles. I talk about your understanding muscle, being willing to be with people and not try to supersize them. Like, don't supersize me, I won't supersize you, which means love me for who I am today.
Let's be here.
Sure, I'd love to be tidier around the house. Sure, I'd love
Is that in the book?
Yeah, absolutely. Sure, I'd love, but this is who I am. And so we talk about how can you develop your understanding muscle? How can you develop your faith in myself muscle? Which means, can you be your first cheerleader on everything? Can you be the first example to me of how I'm supposed to love you? See, most of us walk around. Yeah, isn't that,
that's good.
Yeah, that's good.
It's,
See,
it's in the book.
It's in the book.
No matter what, you need to get this book.
Yes. And so most of us walk around expecting others to show us how to love ourselves, expecting others to validate our beauty, which is why we say, do you like this? Do you like me? We want approval. Well, what if, in a non-grandizing way, in a non-braggadocious way, but what if I love myself and I complete me, and I just have you in my space to compliment me, not complete me? How would we walk around differently if we complete ourselves and then we compliment each other versus looking for you to complete me? That's a huge responsibility on you. I mean, oh my God. You know, we go into these relationships and we have all of these holes in us. We have doubt, fear, shame, blame, guilt. And then I say, oh, I'm so glad you're in my life. Could you fill my holes for me?
Yeah.
Right. And so I'm like a sifter. You're like a sifter. You know, what if I did the work to build my own muscles, to plug my own holes? And then I came to you and said, let's be in relay. Friendship, siblings, it's not just romantic.
Absolutely.
It's every relay.
Yeah, I can't believe we're having this conversation. I mean, it's like I've known you all my life, and like we've had this conversation before, and now we just get to share it. But I've always said there's no magic when people say, "Have you met my other half?" It's like 1 + 1 = 1. I mean, half plus half equals 1. There's no magic in that. Right. But 1 + 1 equals 1. Yes. There's the magic. Yes. Yes. And so we got to be one. Oh. So when you bring a whole and a whole together and you get one whole, that's exciting. But you say, I'm a half and you're a half.
Right.
So?
Right. Right. You're my complement, not my other half.
Yeah.
You're my complement. And yet when we recognize that it's our responsibility to build our bounce back muscles, and that you only build a bounce back muscle, you only build a muscle in your character by going through situations like your teacher who had to climb through something to get to where he was. He might have been the best teacher, but he had the best built muscle. Do you know?
Exactly.
And so you look at that and you look at, how do I build my forgiveness muscle? Can you imagine how we would be as a culture, as humanity, as a human race, if we all walked around with absolutely toned forgiveness muscles, and we're not holding on to that thing that happened to us when we were 7, or that thing that happened to us when we were 5, or that ex relationship, that we've become complete with that when we recognize that forgiveness has nothing to do with the other person being pardoned for their behavior or being made right. It's not about that. Forgiveness is about looking at the situation and saying, thank you, situation, thank you, person, for giving me the opportunity to build my character. Because of you, I am more resilient. Wow. Because of you, I am more loving. Because of you, I'm going to be a great man or a great woman. So thank you, person, situation, for giving me the opportunity to be me. Isn't that sweet?
That is clever.
Chapter
is that
7.
in here? Chapter 7, no matter what. Lisa Nichols, you are amazing. I mean, I knew you were amazing. I mean, you make people cry. You make people stand up and cheer. You make people want to be in the light that you shine. And in so doing, you help them recognize the light inside of them. So I thank you not only for giving me this opportunity.
For giving me. Isn't that cool?
It's great. Cool? It's chapter 7.
Chapter 7.
for giving me this opportunity to feel me in this place with you.
Isn't that sweet?
And for us getting to share this with everybody. I mean,
pleasure.
this is
That's sweet. See, you didn't see anything in the secret, honey. This is me unleashed.
This is Lisa Unleashed, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining us on Life Changes with Filippo. Lisa Nichols, everybody.
My pleasure.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.